Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Off camera, I have already done my foundation, my eyeshadow, and my eyebrows because today we are focusing on face makeup and how to contour and highlight. So the essentials for this are a beauty blender, a fan brush, a round foundation brush, a contouring brush. I got this from e.l.f. and that is what it looks like. Concealer, and whatever you use to contour. Oh, and setting powder. Let me not forget setting powder. So for the sake of today's video and you choosing which way you like to contour best, I am using a highlight and contour stick from Hard Candy. I am using a cream bronzer from ColourPop in the color Satin. And I am using powder from Kat Von D's palette. So let's get started. Okay, so the first step to highlight and contour is always concealer. You want to conceal your under eyes and you want to blend that in with your regular makeup. So you'll put it under your eyes and then you'll bring this down. That way it'll blend and not just look like you have some white stuff going on under your eye. And we'll do the same thing on the other eye. And you'll go ahead and blend that in with the beauty blender. So after you've blended in your concealer, you're going to go ahead and set it with setting powder. I use Laura Mercier, and you just kind of tap that in. And you'll do the same thing on the other side. So after this, we can go ahead and start contouring. And I'm going to use the dark side of the highlight and contour stick. And what I'm going to do is I am going to find my jawline, my cheekbones, like right underneath of them where your teeth start, I guess you would say, is where you're going to contour. So I'm going to go ahead and make a line right down. And I'm going to make this line darker because this side of my face doesn't take pigment as well as this side does. So I'll do the same thing over here. And then I'll mark my jawline. And then right underneath, I'm going to make a few lines to, cover that double chin up. And then we're going to go ahead and blend that in. And for forehead contouring, I go ahead and right here make a few lines. Up here. And then the same thing on this side. Okay, and here's the final product of the Hard Candy. And you can get these anywhere. I want to say I got this at Trader's Village, but it's one of the cheap things that I've gotten that really works. So if you're just starting out, I really recommend it. Okay, so now I have fully taken off the Hard Candy, and the next method I'm going to show you is the easiest method that anyone could ever use, and that is powder. Powder is easier because you can layer it and you can blend it really easily. So I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette. I know she has a contouring palette, but since the color that I like is already in my eyeshadow palette, I didn't feel the need to get it. But I go ahead and I use this color, and it's a really natural color on me, so I use it for like family outings because they like to complain that my makeup is too drastic and whatever. So I go ahead and use powder. And I use a contouring brush, which is simply this. And I do the same thing, but with powder. And so I just kind of dig it in here and then apply. And it's going to look like a line, which is where the round brush comes in handy, because you're gonna need to blend that line, definitely. So with a round brush, I would go ahead and blend that with windshield wiper motions and circular motions. and you get a natural contour look. See, that was quick and easy. So this is the final look of the powder, and like I said, it looks a lot natural. And so next we're going to go ahead and try the satin cheek. So with this product, you don't exactly need much. So I just kind of dig my finger in that. And then I put it on the corner of my cheek where I would need it. And I just layer that on until I am content with the color of it. And then I go ahead and I use the same contouring brush and I blend that down. And as you can see, this is a really drastic one. So then I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to take my round fluffy brush and I'm going to blend that. And next I can teach you guys how to contour your nose. I always use a lighter color on my nose because my nose takes pigment so well. And if I use a dark color, then it looks like, I don't know, it just looks weird. So I use the True Blend Fix Stick from CoverGirl in the color Deep. And what I do is I make a line straight down my nose, and the same thing on the other side. And then I go down over here, and then I make a V here, and then a line there. And I'll just take the tip of my beauty blender and I'll go ahead and blend that in. And there you have a contoured nose. And next we have blush. And I'm not sure which brand this is, but this is what I'm going to use today because I'm trying something different. And I just kind of dig my fan brush into that. This is where your fan brush comes in handy. And I just fan it right above my contour. And then you go ahead and blend that in with a round brush as well. I kind of just pat it in. And next we have highlighter. For highlighter, you guys know I do a drastic highlight because I cannot live without highlighter. Seriously, highlighter is my entire life. So I have the Super Shock Cheek from ColourPop in Paralyzed. And what I do is I just dig my finger in that. You'll see that I use my fingers a lot. And I will go ahead and put that where I like it. So then I'll just go ahead and blend that in with my finger. And then on top of that, I will take a powder highlighter. Go ahead and dig my brush in that. And I'll put that right on top. And you can already see that glow there. Lord, yeah, bitch. Look at that. And I just keep applying until I'm happy with it. But you guys know I do very drastic highlighter. And for the nose, I never put cream because it makes your nose look greasy. So I put the lightest amount of powder I can. A little here. Just however I'm feeling that day. I'm kidding. So next we have lips, and I always use a drastic color when I do drastic eyeshadow, and I think glitter is enough drastic to use a dark lip. So I'm going to use my lip liner from Fashion Fair, and we're just gonna apply that eyelid on. And now on top of that, I'll be using LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss. And it doesn't have a shade name either, but okay. So I went ahead and put some glitter on my lips while the liquid lips was drying off of camera, and this is the final look. So thank you guys for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have a great day. I love you guys.